Hello, my name is Soundarya Mattad and I am pursuing my engineering in electronics and communication at EGMR College. I completed my internship with Internet of Things and this is my presentation for my internship. My presentation is mainly divided into 6 sections. Those are company profile, about the company, task performed, project undertaken, reflection and conclusion. Firstly, we'll go through the company profile. The name of the company is Knox Innovations. It is a private company which was founded in 2005. It was founded by G.V. Bhimsen. The key people of the company are Uma and Vinuta. The headquarters of the company is located in Vijayanagar, Bangalore. Let us learn about the company. Knox Innovation is a global solution company with 350 employees with yearly turnover of 3 crores. Providing custom solutions to the technology companies worldwide such as HCL, Wipro, Honeywell, Infotech and Motorola. It was founded by the group of tech-savvy professionals with a vision to offer a Silicon world refreshing and cost-effective solution to system and embedded software services. These are the main services provided by the company. Firstly, electronic design, mechanical design, software and firmware designs, project management, engineering and manufacturing support. Now let us learn about the IoT. Here is the definition of IoT. The definition of IoT consists of 4 sections. Those are sensors, connectivity, data processing, user interface. Firstly, the sensors or devices help in collecting very minute data from the surrounding environment. All of these collected data can have various degrees of complexities ranging from simple temperature monitoring sensor or a complex full video feed. Next, that collected data is sent to the cloud infrastructure, but it needs a medium for transport. The sensor can be connected to the cloud through various mediums of communication and transport such as cellular networks, satellite networks, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, wide area networks, low power wide area network and many more. Once the data is collected and it gets to the cloud, the software performs processing on the acquired data. Next, the information made available to the end user in some way. This can achieve by triggering alarms on their phones or notifying through text or emails. Here is the architecture of Internet of Things. The architecture of Internet of Things contains 4 layers. Those are application layer, gateway and network layer, management service and sensor layer. Let us go through all these layers. Application layer. It is the lowest abstraction layer with sensors where creating digital nervous system. It is incorporated to measure physical quantities. It interconnects the physical and digital world. It collects and processes the real-time information. Next, the gateway and network layer. It robust and high performance network. Let us go through all these 4 layers. Firstly, the application layer. It is the lowest abstraction layer. With sensors we are creating digital nervous systems. It is incorporated to measure physical quantities. It interconnects the physical and digital world. It collects and processes the real-time information. Nextly, the gateway and network layer. It is robust and high-performance network infrastructure. It supports the communication requirements for latency, bandwidth or security. Allows multiple organizations to share and use the same network independently. Here, the management layer. Capturing of periodic sensor data, analytics, streaming analytics, ensure security and privacy of data are some of the functions of management layer. Here, the sensor layer. It provides a user interface for using IoT. The different applications for various sectors like transportation, healthcare, agriculture, supply chains, government, retail, etc. The programming language which is studied in the internship is Python. Let us know about the Python. Python is a very simple programming language. So even if you are new to programming, you can learn Python without facing any issues. Python is used for web development, software development, mathematics and system scripting and so on. Python is widely used general purpose high level programming language, and its syntax allows programmers to express concepts in fewer lines of codes. And here are some of the features of Python programming language. It is readable, easy to learn, cross-platform, open service, large standard library, free and advanced features. Some of the platforms of IoT are ThinkSpeech, Osmosis, UBdot and Amazon Web Server. Let us know about UBdots. The UBdots platform is used to send the data to the cloud from any internet-enabled device. UBdots exists as an easy and affordable means to integrate the power to the IoT into your business or research. Here, let us go through the task performed. We carried out our project using Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi is a series of small single board computers developed in United Kingdom by Raspberry Pi Foundation to promote the teaching of basics in schools and developing countries. The original model became far more popular than anticipated, selling outside its target market for uses such as robotics. It does not include peripherals. However, some accessories have been included in several official and unofficial bundles. This is the model of, here we can go through the model of Raspberry Pi. It consists of 4 into 2. This is the working model of Raspberry Pi Model B. It consists of 40-pin extended GPIO, broadband of BCM2837 64-bit quad-core CPU at 1.0 GHz, 1 GB RAM, onboard Bluetooth with 4.1 Wi-Fi, micro SD card slot, DSI display port, micro USB power input, upgraded switched power source that can handle up to 2.5 amps, full size HDMI video output, CSI camera port, 3.5 mm 4-pole composite video and audio output jack, 10 by 100 LAN port. The dimensions of this model is 80.6 mm into 56 mm into 25 mm. The hardware components also includes IR sensor, ultrasonic sensor, LEDs, LCD and connecting wires. Let us know about LED. LED is a semiconductor light source that emits light when current flows through it. Compared to incandescent and CFL bulb. Compared to CFL bulbs, LED lights are more efficient at turning energy into light. Let us know about the LCD. An LCD is an electronic display module which uses liquid crystal to produce visible images. The liquid crystal display requires data in serial format. Display also requires 5-volt power supply. Here are the sensors. IR sensor. An IR sensor is an electronic device that can measure the heat of an object as well as detect the motion. The key benefits of IR sensor includes their low power requirements, their simple circuitry and their portable features. LDR sensor. Light dependent resistance is a device whose resistivity is a function of incident electromagnetic radiation. They are also called as photoconductors. The resistance of photoresistor decreases with increasing incident light intensity. In other words, it exhibits photoconductivity. Moisture sensor. Moisture sensor measures the water content present in the soil. This sensor reminds the user to water their plants and also measure water content in the soil. Sensors. IR sensor. IR sensor is an electronic device that can measure the heat of an object as well as detect the motion. The key benefits of IR sensor includes their low power requirements, their simple circuitry and their portable features. LDR sensor. Light dependent resistance is a device whose resistivity is a function of incident electromagnetic radiation. They are also called as photoconductors. The resistance of the photoresistor decreases with increasing incident light intensity. In other words, it exhibits photoconductivity. Moisture sensor. Moisture sensor measures the water content present in the soil. This sensor reminds the user to wear their plants and also monitor water content in the soil. DHT11 sensor. DHT11 sensor is used for measuring temperature and humidity. This sensor is very cheap but still providing a greater performance. DHT level temperature measuring range is from 0 to 50 degrees Celsius and the humidity measuring range is from 20 to 80% with 5% accuracy. Here are the hardware and software components used in flood monitoring system. The project undertaken in this internship is flood monitoring system, and this is the block diagram of flood monitoring system. The block diagram of flood monitoring system consists of Raspberry Pi, infrared sensor, ultrasonic sensor, LED, buzzer, IoT, cloud. The main objective of the proposed system is to provide information on the current water level in the particular area such as river and drain. When the water level increases beyond the critical level, the system sends the alert notification to the user. The system will give alert for the 3 level, that is standby level, evacuate level and de-anger level. The system consists of an ultrasonic sensor, Raspberry Pi as a system microcontroller. Cloud is used to establish connection to the internet, and the current water level is pushed to the UB.DOTS platform and can be viewed in the graph through IR sensor. Gates will be opened. The system design of the proposed system with IoT module as an alternative for an area without an internet connection can be integrated with system, and the current water level can be sent to the user via SMS. Here is the circuit and connection and working of our module, and this is the simulated output we got by conduction of the experiment. Let us go through the reflection of the project which we undertook. It has been wonderful experience working as an intern at this organization. Taking internship in such developing company is a great thing to me. Heartily thanks to HR who has given me the opportunity, and all the employees who has taken care of me and clearly explained all the works in efficient manner. I have gained a very good knowledge about the concept of IoT and programming language like Python. The conclusion can be given as the IoT is evolving rapidly. It connects people and devices, and we will cause dramatic shift in many sectors. The different challenges, ethical and ethical and legal issues related to the IoT are discussed. Further, the technical research must be applied in order to protect IoT from being the all CI. Thank you for watching my presentation.